know, you don't see your family, but these guys still come out and play hard. And I still think they'll make a run here. They will make a run.
Nice dime inside for Besson. They've scored the last 5, the Breakers. Delaney has Besson. He fires away. Rob low again. Oh, board. Unanswered points for the Breakers. And a turnover. Besson runs the floor. Blocked. Over the back by Sam McDaniel.
Has Besson done enough?
Ripped. Nice hands by Besson. McDowell White has Besson at the other end. He misses. Galloway went for the tip done. This big man.
Peace.
Bark kept it alive for Besson. Galloway lost the handle. Weeks comes up with it.
Play through mistakes, extended opportunity.
This is another one that's had a disrupted couple of seasons. Only played 17 games last year. As Besson tries to start from outside. Went home for the birth of his son. Last Jack Jumpers are the worst third quarter team in the competition. They only averaged 17 points a game in this period. They'll need to be better than that tonight. And one for Lowe. Besson. 1 of 7 so far tonight. Crosses over, gets all the way in and misses.
A lot of contact. That was a tough move, well defended.
That's tonight for Clint Steindl.
He's been a bit down the last couple of weeks, too, hasn't he?
He was 2 of 7 against Cairns last week. Besson. Offensive board. It's his 4th rebound. Clock down to 2. Besson for 3.
And one of those nights, Besson missed a couple of open ones. 1.
4 points for Besson. 1 of 10 from the field. McIntosh up in the air. Did well not to foul. It's a Tasmania ball.
This lead off. Tied up. Well, that looked illegal.
2-8. Wants to use the Wetzel screen. Delaney, got to get it up. Shot clock closed. Besson, has it expired? Couldn't get it to go. Number 3 for the Kings. Besson, floater, got it. Well, that'll help the Breakers, eh? 3 or 4 from the line for their young man, and leads back to 2. Besson. Kept alive by Lock. Besson. Got it.
Wow.
They're finishing this. Besson, he was able to get one to go as well. Can he get another one to go? Not on this occasion. Glover with the rebound, and now Vasiljevic will push for the...
You have to run these plays for him. He'll take it off the glass, take it down. He's a willing passer. Just a quality player.
Kept alive again. That leads out to 11. Besson. Got it.
Wow. You know, the switching hurt him early, hurt the Sydney Kings early in the first quarter. Cook spoke about.
Besson. Nice little double clutch. Finishes with the left.
Anywhere.
Delaney gets Cooks in the air. Couldn't thread the needle to Wetzel. Went and got it himself and found Besson for 3. It wasn't overly pretty. 1 possession game. Just over halfway gone, 3rd quarter. Besson. Now Jalen Adams.
2005 that the Kings have won on a Tuesday night, and they could have the Tuesday night jinx. Huh? It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
How many games they played on a Tuesday night since 05?
I don't know, but just...
McDowell White. Here's Besson. Loves this. Straight on 3. In and out. Had a good look. Refused to go down. Seaver. Guarded by Cook. Shot clock again. Really low. Besson. Just got to let it go. Kings, Besson to inbound. No good. Kept alive. Short, now go to work. Has to be quick. Besson, down 6. Step back, got to go. Long, Adams, and that'll do.
Nice pass. Got it to Pinot. Rejected by the athletic Usman Cheng, getting upstairs with a block. And now Besson, the finishing touches, is off the mark. Wetzel wrestling to get multiple opponents here. Let's get courtside to Corey.
I'm listening to the conversation whether you bring Mumford back or not. And the thing is, you're absolutely right, Leonard.
A little closer to the coach. Right under his nose. The Breakers do on this occasion. It's been a tough night at the office for them. Again, they've come up empty here. And a wet spot on the floor there didn't help Kyle Adnam. Besson at the other end after missing and was slow to recover is... the catch and shoot off the inbound play. No result for the Breakers. From Abercrombie, but his recovery was great. Rejects the shot. Besson's overdue in the corner, and he knocks down the shot. 18 points, 4 assists, 4 boards, 2 steals has been productive as well. And maybe the century is coming. As Besson helps himself to 3 more.
Lack confidence.
99. Teasing us. The Breakers looking for the highest scoring last quarter in the NBL this season. Not there, but it might be now.
The Breakers doing a good job keeping it out of Bryce Cotton's hands, keeping Vic Law quiet, and Blanchfield finding some space to operate.
Tip back from Abercrombie.
And allowing Cotton to attack some of their bigger guys has not worked out well for the Breakers.
Besson tees it up. Travers, athletic rebound.
Would be playing a game of horse with Luke Travers out there. They're just letting him shoot it and not guarding him at all.
And the floater from Besson is nice. They can sense that there's still a chance here, the Breakers. Besson. That misses.
Just can't get over the hump. Execute your offense perfectly, get a high percentage play at the rim.
Besson being chased around by Blanchfield. Tough finish with the left hand.
Easy one, and then Jesse Wagstaff knocks one down in the corner.
Besson pulls up. O-board for Abercrombie. There's the steal. Nice hands from Hugo. He lays it up. Just hang on a minute.
We'll stay with it.
The Breakers looking for quick points. Besson finds 2 of them.
Hugo, big response last
5 or 4. The Wildcats survived a little scare. They break the drought.
Besson, guarded by Pinder, wants to break him down. Gives him a little shimmy. Couldn't get it to go. Yanni Wetzel again as he gets the big mitt to make... Besson, Chemist Warehouse, can't get it to go.
That stock is rising.
Great pass this time. Seaver turned down the 3. Besson doesn't. That's down. Talking about a man with NBA aspirations.
Isaac Davis and these kind of guys have had to deal with. Rob Lowe's been largely out of the rotation. Big fella getting some run here.
Besson, great D by Pinder, stayed straight up. Made it. Here's Seaver on the handoff from Wetzel. Turned down another one. Shot clock down to 3 again. But Besson loves it. Catch and shoot. We've seen him. Besson. Shot clock down to 8. No middle. Stresses Adam Ford. Breaks him down. Couldn't get it to go. Have to get to work a little bit here. Shot clock down to 5. and he does. To no avail. Courtesy of Quatnoy. After Liam jinxed him by saying, here comes the double-double. There's Besson. Pinder again, great defense. Machado, they're going to try and push. The lead's back to double figures. It's 11.
Great pass. I like the poise of Scott Machado getting the right man the ball at the right time to deliver. It's Hugo Besson.
Just saying, you want to take a little less and get more years.
A little less as opposed to getting that big deal for a shorter term. I'd rather go longer.
10, 20 seconds to go. McDowell White, Besson as they turn it over the Taipans. It's back to 7 now. We did see the breakers.
Tropical far north New Zealand as they host the Cairns Taipans. The first time Taipans have been on the away end of the side of the court there, but for last
opening quarter, home game for New Zealand in Cairns, as they have done in Adelaide, Tasmania, other areas while they're on the road. And the ball away, all the bottom of the net for Besson puts the New Zealand.
Really grown in maturity as a player, but as a man as well. That's why he's in the Australian League, to do his thing.
Here he is on cue, coming up with the finish as well. That's nice.
Hands off the bounce from the perimeter, from the block. Yep. All a bit too easy right now against this Breakers D.
Penetration came from Besson. The pass was
Hands by 1 point. Wetzel was guarding Machado and worried him out of that 2 and got the win. So he does it at both ends.
There's a 4-point play. Down one end. Watt. On how a roll with his size and what he can do. Maybe able to contribute.
Besson, top of the key. Mills off the 3. Only their second triple of the game.
Try to go a little bit of 2-3. We mixed up with a bit of triangle and 2. The man defense is pretty disappointing at the moment, and I know we got some guys in foul trouble, so we want to be more aggressive. But you know, if we're not,
Besson.
We must be on that time zone, New Zealand.
Adam Ford chiming in the background. Here's Besson firing unsuccessfully. Wetzel got a piece of it, got it to low, back to McDowell White. Here's Seaver. Penetration. Thought of a travelling violation there, and any dance move from Adam Ford on the sidelines as well. Let's go courtside,
Mates. He's an active presence at all times, but if he's knocking it down from long range, it all starts to come together.
That's a nice finish there. Touch of class from Hugo Besson. Including 3 since 3-quarter time. So chance to tie it away here, but Besson is short. Wetzel grabs the rebound so they can reset. 16.6 rebounds are the numbers for Yanni Wetzel. Time Besson comes up empty once more. Starting to ruck. Cairns have scored off the hand of Scott Machado down the stretch here. Seaver. Besson, shot clock at 10, elects to fire, and it's all the bottom of the net.
That's nice.
An opportunity here for the Breakers. Inside the last 60 seconds.
Need a quick one. Whatever it is, it's got to be quick.
Besson. Down low, banks 2 off the window, gets the margin back to 2. 2 from Portnoy. 4-point lead now. Besson wants to go coast to coast. Couldn't finish it. Wetzel gets the 2 done. So a 2-point game. 5 seconds.
There's that defense by Abercrombie. Pokes it away from Patterson. Wetzel finds Besson. Good look. Long.
This is dangerous.
Currently. You can see the clock on your screen. Trying to go to work. Kid v Kid. And pretty good job by Tom Digbar there. Besson didn't really get a good shot. Horrible pass. And now Wetzel, what does he do? He just should wait for the troops. He does. But Besson says, I'll just catch and shoot. Can't get it to go. Capacity from the end of the month, so
it's getting harder for every team to go on.
It is. Here we go. Wetzel.
Count it.
I think it was late. It wouldn't have mattered. Besson, no good anyway, but and now the big challenge for New Zealand. Besson just inside the 3-point line. He's able to get it to go.
But in that first half, and some offensive rebounds as well. They've got 8 offensive rebounds now, the Bullets, which is helping their cause.
Besson, nothing but Addison wants to break down Wetzel. Wetzel did a pretty good job. Now Jeng will push. He's got Besson for help, who just lays it in with the left. Wasn't much that he could do on a 2-on-1. And New Zealand copes every...
Both teams perfect 3 of 3 from the field.
Besson, step back. There's your first miss. And away go the Wildcats.
Oh, he brings a lot to their lineup. Plus, you know, I would say he's the captain. Is he their team captain?
He is.
Yep.
That's going to count, by the way, for Hugo.
For the young fella. What a pass.
Seaver. Hockey assist and ends up in Besson's hand. Travers loses it. Besson's got one-on-one, and that is a delightfully beautiful move by this young French superstar. Besson. A little short, has it? Demi Martinez courtside. Damo?
Yeah, I feel like I'm captain obvious here, but at quarter time and then again out the last time out, Coach Morrison for the Wildcats was just preaching all defense now. He said it in a calm manner, but they're...
By you, and because he can do it and pull up so quickly and be in such control.
Besson, no good.
I'll put somebody else on it.
We still got to figure out what you're going to do in the on-ball, and there they tried to switch again, and now they're playing catch-up and in rotations, and Hugo Besson can't make them pay.
You get the feeling that Andrew Gaze is just ready for Besson to go nuts on cue.
Very good. I reckon if he
got nowhere to go. Travers all over him. Shot clock down to 6. So whatever he's want to do, he has to do it quickly. Step back for 3. And it was a tough possession.
College, yeah, we loved him.
We tried to sign him, remember?
We did. We said, don't worry about going to college, young man. Stick around here.
Besson couldn't get it done.
I'm sure he's old man and
stay in school, kids. Stay. Zunic. Seaver's going to push on it. 2.5. They need to start to get to work. Besson, no good.
Just no good today.
How's that?
That's it.
Cotton loses it. Oh, has he got it? No, he hasn't. Might have just come off the backboard.
When in doubt, give the ball to that man, and usually good things happen.
Besson, straight back at it, no good. Wetzel, Besson, they'll keep it. Besson need to get to work. That's tough. And that will do it. Shot clock is off. Danchimir spoke about it in the timeout. He wasn't happy with the defense, and he probably isn't overly pleased. Here's Besson. Couldn't get it. It was tough in the end, and the Wildcats will push.
They have no answer for him on defense.
He's only taken the 1-3, and the rest, like you say, is all in that mid-range as Hugo Besson goes into the keyway. And
mate, and Vic Law just doing whatever the hell he wants.
Great defense. Young fella had a real good move, but Vic Law blocked it. Gets a nice dunk on the other end.
Norton eventually dribbled to the spot where he could just ease it up nice and softly on the rim.
Besson, he has to get going. He hasn't been able to do so far. None of Besson. Well, Delaney got Majuk, and yeah, it's back to Besson. First one in the last play was a range finder. The second one is net. He hits his first bucket.
Plenty of time to add to those numbers.
He sure does.
Besson, a bit more aggressive after that 3. That's a perfect example of it. Gets all the way to the... And they're getting whatever they want right now. They lead by 7. Besson, here we go.
Sacre bleu!
Lord, 10 on the shot clock. Now gets a switch with Wagstaff. This, I reckon, is going up. Oh! And it's called. He's got it! Andrew Gaze!
Sacre bleu!
In the space of 2 minutes, the Breakers can take the lead.
Well, it is, and...
Besson thought about it. Now let's a fire. Down the
was in all types of trouble.
Besson. Turn it up. This is just one of the... Again, guarded by Norton. Not an easy task. Now has Law on him. Sizes him up. Uses a left-hand dribble. Gets Steve. Half floater. It was tough. Great defense by the Wildcats, in particular Vic Law.
Fell down 3.5 minutes.
3 minutes and 25 seconds. Great pass. Here's Besson, man of the moment. In and out, Delaney. Great rebound, offensive board, and able to put it back. Great spin, Wetzel, met by Blanchfield. Goes and gets his own ball. He's just a workhorse. Gives him an opportunity. It leaves Besson open. And that man again says, give it to me again. To Besson, picks his moment. Back in front of the Breakers.
Great hustle by Yanni Wetzel.
Seaver. Besson couldn't let it to go. And with the shot clock off, the Wild... He's going to win that battle most times. Besson. Delaney turned down the three. Kicks it out. Besson for the lead.
Question. Yeah, thrown that up for half-time. We'll have to come back to John Casey on that.
Well, talks about with Dale White, 100% fitness. That's game fitness. As Besson straight into the game, knocks it down.
Hugo Besson giving us some thought. Step back three, big arc.
Oh boy,
he is a star. Hugo Besson. Off step back attempt at the two. Might have been a fingernail on the way. Besson. Not this time. And as you'd expect, Kai Soto. Wetzel. Osman Jiang again with that look in his eye. Takes it in, handed it back out from the corner. And there's Kai Soto again. To take a lead in at half-time, but it won't be the lead they had at quarter-time, which was 14. Inbound. Wrong guy to leave free. Besson, a floater off the glass. Wetzel tried the circus shot. 36ers threatening to take the lead in that second quarter. And the Breakers have steadied. And that man, Hugo Besson, has a deep bag of trick at the moment. Mitch McCarron. And again, Besson hammered, but he's a star. And he makes it work despite...
That's the kind of heat on the rim CJ Bruton was talking to his squad about. Last couple of possessions. Soto, Dupelmeyer, Detch, all getting 2 feet in the paint.
Besson gets some thought. Dupelmeyer right with him. He gets the Wetzel screen and it rattles out. Every possession, more importance on the end of it now. Besson spins in, spins out, and rattles it home like a true gun of the competition.
Well, had to...
Breakers playing for pride right now. Seaver found a gap where there wasn't one. Back out to Besson, all net, and he looks at the crowd.
Working through with the broadcast, but we're underway, and that's the main thing. Besson, little floater, gets the Breakers going.
And that's a good start for him. I mean, confidence builder.
In that game too. Seaver kicks out for Besson. Gets into the paint and scores with the left hand.
Last 3 plays going to Besson. Looks like he's going to be the focal point tonight.
It's Finn Delaney. We highlighted him pre-game. Just long outlet look for Besson. Tell us more about that.
That was back spasms, which is not usually, it might be one game here and there, but something that has the potential to keep flaring up, which is not nice at all. There's his body again. He's just trying to get a hand on it, looked like, to get
the first team that knuckles down.
Yeah, they're 10th and 8th in the competition, respectively, for points conceded per game.
We might have a shootout beat. You see Delaney?
Well, we might not have caught it before going into that timeout. Galloway came off and was a bit frustrated because he was going to get subbed out before getting that offensive rebound. There's Besson. Finn Delaney sprinted to him, put his arm around him, just had a chat.
After watching him last year, I thought maybe he's had some ups and downs. So, look, who's to say yes or no, but we know he can shoot it when he's on.
Besson with 8 points on 4 of 8 shooting. Timmins rolling to the basket. Decided to take it himself. Nice finish.
It's nice. On it.
11 points now for the next star. Leading scorers in the game. Delaney and Harvey with 12 each. Are they sneaky?
Well, they are. It's the first one we've seen of him. Up to 21 points now.
This has been a very good quarter for Illawarra. New Zealand last played on Sunday. They lost to Melbourne, which was their biggest loss of the season so far. 35 points. Besson passing lane and knocked it away from Dwight Reith. To the other end, Besson shows Froling all the tricks.
Nice play.
Should have done that possession before. When you...
Warwick will keep moving after this one. They take on the Phoenix on Sunday in Melbourne, which is a very, very important game for them.
There's Besson. He's been really good tonight. And one opportunity. CG43 shows for Melbourne United. That play they run at the start, it's misdirection, him coming off some screens, but trying to throw the ball into Luala-Chul. Good finish there from Besson. And straight away, Finn Delaney going to double Joe Luala-Chul. Out of their control, but just on Randall, he's been elevated with Jeremiah Martin's departure. Peyton Seaver being healthy, he's going to help. And that's too easy. Good take from Besson.
We took it, Coach. New Zealand haven't been great at defending the three. In fact, they allow a league worst 37% from the three-point line.
Besson started well. Oh, he's a confidence-type player as well. So
he's out the three-point line, but take away that penetration to the basket. The three ball right now is the lesser of two evils.
Besson let it fly, off balance. Here is fitness test. Sent back. Besson. Shot clock down to 4. Step back, long range 2. All air.
Well, it's not a nice fitness test to have Shea Illy up and ready. If you have to pick your poison on that throw, you're probably going to stunt and get back to Golding in the corner. Doesn't matter, they got the stop. Can they capitalise?
Nothing easy for the New Zealand being more, but he's used in a DP type role.
It has been in. Dickman throwing everybody out there. There's Besson. Started well.
Two of them on at the same time.
The MVP and the Grand Poobah with us. Andrew Gaze. Delaney. Besson in some space. Oh, halfway down. That's the kind of afternoon they're having.
7 rebounds, 3 assists. Doing a bit of everything.
Hugo Besson. Straight back at you from Hugo.
That's a beautiful looking stroke.
Luala-Chul. Possession I highlighted of Seaver on Delhi. You're going to live with that. You probably live with that from Mason Peatling.
Oh, Joe Luala-Chul said no. Besson. Let it fly from the scramble. Newley, hands and knees. Wetzel with the feed. Besson with the save. For 3. Air. All air. Brad Newley. Couldn't quite find the hand.
In this game, so just plan ahead and get it through some hands, run some set, a little bit more man movement rather than just coming down and one pass jacket.
Wow.
Dwayno, and this
last 3 games have been their highest scoring, 93, 94, and now this.
The biggest win for the Melbourne.
Somebody has to go. 4 is a little bit too many, Liam, I think. It makes the other guys nervous.
Seaver gets Besson involved. He's deep on his first inside the game clock. Besson. Now it's down to 5. Stepping back for 3. It's good. They have shot the ball. New Zealand shooting at 85% from deep. They shoot the 3 ball at just 29% for the season. Besson off the front of the iron. On the halfway mark in this Hungry Jacks NBL season. Besson. Yes.
How pretty is it?
Really pretty.
From that player's perspective, this is where pride has to kick in, isn't it?
Absolutely. You can't be down 20 at halftime at home. Nah.
Defensively, came off Besson, which is risky, but came off late to contest on Seaver, helped force the miss.
Besson can't make it happen.
Rebounded by Wetzel, who's dragged in everything tonight. Besson threw it up for no one. Shout out to Jalen, who's probably watching this game. Besson has space for three.
Hold it down, swing it, and drop it on the floor.
Besson hard of the basket.
Nice try.
And Frenchman out. There's Randall wide open. Offensive rebound for the Breakers. Besson inside. No foul call. Now he's trying to drive up and under against Pinder.
That previous.
Oh, see the crowd going. These guys had one turnover in the third quarter. They had 12 in the first 2 quarters.
That's a good start from Besson. They run something to get him involved
with it, because if you get hit, even if you get hit with a legal screen, you got to hit the ground. If you get hit hard enough.
So 3 points. The only team in the competition yet to have consecutive wins, the New Zealand Breakers, but they've controlled the tip here and will go to work early with the opening shot. It's off the mark by Hugo Besson. Puts a stop to it. Delaney with his foot on the accelerator. Hands over. Besson steps back beyond the arc and can't come up with the goods. So they've missed their...
I think just getting lanes and get steals. They're not playing solid fundamental side defense, using your chest to keep guys out of the paint. They're just really trying to get off and run.
Besson with his first score in the game.
Everyone, we're not going to pass. We're not going to rotate until the pass is made. We play stationary. So also one for the Sydney Kings to look at. And so when we don't move the ball, New Zealand fun
clock. 7 seconds inside the game clock. As we head toward half-time, Besson against Bruce. Going to be forced into a tough one. Good D from Sean Bruce. They come up empty. Last play of the first half. Straight. Get some action inside. Shot clock to 8. Besson, floater. Couldn't finish it. 8. Besson, floater. Couldn't finish it. Cooks grabs the rebound. Number 8 for him in that keeper. Delaney. Besson steps inside Cooks, goes baseline, tough shot. Couldn't convert. Martin grabs the rebound.
He's that easy one. Rather than trying to thread the needle. Back to Jalen Adams, he's 1 of 6 from 3. Friday night against the Jack Jumpers, he was 1 of 9 from 3. This is a man that the 3 games with him.
When he was in Adelaide, I loved his energy. He got up the floor quicker than any other big man I've seen. I think he's a massive chance, obviously, to go to the NBA, but I really like what he brings to the table. Spoken to steals and a block. There's an interesting stat line, and Jaden Hodgson checks in for the Kings for the last 30 seconds or so.
Confident start. Delaney gave it some thought. Besson got a deep bag of tricks, this kid, and draws the foul, gets the 2, will go to the line and come to the end of the season.
And they've had to do a lot of that this season. And even here, coming into your home game, and there's not one person in the stands, it's tough. Not so tough for Besson.
Finian Jessup put the ball on the floor. He's a knockdown shooter. He just sized him up with a bit of space. Nice, easy 3 in the corner. Besson tries to answer back, can't do it. Because as soon as he gets past you, he's going to put it up.
Besson for 3. Rebound on offer. Sam Froling rips it down. Rathan single figure shot clock. Rathan Mays tried the runner. Besson. And nice move. He is all class. Hugo Besson.
Yeah, 9.
And Jack McVeigh.
You see both players very happy to see that ball go through the net.
Anthony Stewart mentioned after a conversation with Scott Rock, 55 points at a high clip. He wants from his imports as Besson straight back on, can't hit it. And here's McIntosh, Sam.
Kind of coach Dan Schmier is, and certain players respond better than others, but
He's got this really good relationship with Hugo Besson, so he's having a thought of saying this might work, and well, there you go. Comes out, whacks a 3-ball, but that's not what he...
Never close. And now the Breakers, who scored the first bucket of the second half, try to get a little bit of momentum. Besson, step back, 3. You got to find him in transition. You got to find him anytime, Homicide. You got to set. We're 90 seconds in to this third quarter. It's been all New Zealand. Besson, real tough.
Well, they've turned it up
That's
on
a
the
little mini.
Sustain it.
They're belting him on the glass. 11 offensive boards over 29-17 advantage right now to Tassie. That's short. Magnay gets another rebound.
The water department, like, you know, just employees.
And you're claiming it.
It was
Besson
23 threes. There you go, there's Besson.
All right, so Besson's hit 2. He's got 24 to go past that. Couldn't finish it this time with Steindl. And they want to run here, the Breakers.
Just on
Besson.
On fire against the water department.
Yeah.
Couldn't pull you out.
You're going to be out there on the court. Your coach rocks with you. You're going to get attempts. You just have to find that right mixture of when to attack versus when to pass.
Coming under him. And that one that I said.
At 3/4 time, here's Besson. Going to do it himself. Unsuccessfully the first time, successfully. Little jump hook, he was able to pick it back up. And right away win, have I? Martin fades away over Magnay, great D. Besson got it.
That's an interesting one, isn't it? Because remember
It's on the road. Dug themselves out of a hole on Friday night. Here's Besson. On the left. Couldn't get it to go.
14 points.
McDowell White, no good. There is Miloski. He lost it. I thought he was going to almost tip in the other bucket there. Besson can't finish it. It's being aggressive still, the young Frenchman.
Or has it been the defense dictating and making life tough for you, or have you just not been solid on the offensive end? And it's been a bit of both. I mean, the defense has been solid, but it's been shots like that when their offense has been stagnant. They're not.
Ambitious there from Mikulovsky. Now we're going to push. Besson pulls up in transition and nails it.
Corey, you might have a little spot on your All-NBL grand.
Best ball handling bigs in the competition. Jarrell Martin can shoot it from the perimeter. He is a handful.
Here he is with the rebound, averaging 9 of them a game. Number 5.
Open things up for New Zealand.
Nice interception there from McDowell White. The Breakers stream ahead. Besson takes it straight at Swaka Labulican scores.
He is a
trying to score off back-to-back possessions. They haven't had a lot of success doing that so far. Delaney, nice look for Besson.
That's too far.
Swaka
a little more.
Breakers get another chance now. Martin. But Besson behind the back. Step back 3, not that time. Wetzel did nicely. Tapped it back out for... Delaney thought about getting the 3 ball up. Seaver once again. Back to Besson. He spins. No, foot in the paint, scores.
That is real tough, too.
About him when R.J. Hunter went down. I actually think he's probably a better shooter. You can get him going.
Oh, Hugo Besson.
Wow.
Awkward. Out for Martin. It's Jarrell. Rebound by Jeremiah of the Breakers. Besson, catch and shoot. Lost it. Nice hands, Wetzel.
Be smart here. Be smart here.
Besson drains the 3. Chase Buford calls a timeout, and it's clamping down on teams defensively, conceding just 70 points a game. They're the best defensive team in the competition. Nice ball movement, though, from the Breakers. They found a way through.
They found.
McDowell White sent the D one way, couldn't bank it home. Wins it back, though, for the Breakers. Besson, feet set. Not that time. Up by 4. Late in the clock, Besson stepping back on Newley. That didn't draw iron, and Melbourne pushed.
Kept their last 4 opponents to 61 points per game, 30% from the field, including...
Oh, wow, spin cycle, good finish. Great take.
From Hugo Besson.
4 rebounds as well already for Delhi. Besson left open. Off the back of the iron, Wetzel. Besson, one world-class shooter guarded by another. Besson met at the summit by Peatling.
Great rim protection.
Besson didn't get it away. They weren't aware of how long. Breakers lead it by 1. The biggest lead at any stage in this game has been 5. That's a tough ask from Besson. 0.4 seconds left. New Zealand from the baseline. Besson blocked. Nice defensive play by Garner. Really important 2 minutes on the way to three-quarter time. Besson getting in deep and 1.
That's a tough move, Besson. Strong work.
Only average 18 points a game in fourth quarters. New Zealand, it's a big problem for them. That'll help their cause. Besson with the 3.
Again, set up.
Do you think, based on pre-season predictions, were a few a bit too quick to write them off, perhaps?
No doubt. The loss of Jock Landau, Hugo Besson finishes
on the back of what we saw from Illawarra last night. It sets up Sunday.
It just sets it up on Sunday.
Massive way. That game is monstrous.
Hitting his man there for the block out and the put-back results.
Besson on the drive. Worried out of it by Peatling.
Rather than trying to defend it once a superstar like Lamar Patterson gets it on the block.
Besson sent the defense one way, lays it up with the left hand.
Beautiful take. Comes peeling off. Doesn't have some comments to say. Felt like, geez, he had a really tough time of it. So it's always going to be tough to bounce back. Good take from Besson along the baseline, but they need to pick up the energy.
He's looked all out of sorts when he's trying to guard people on the low post.
Offensive rebound, Timmins. Now Besson. We know he's good from that spot, from any spot.
Played the 16 minutes. Hasn't had too many real clean looks.
Besson off balance. Sloppy from New Zealand. This trip down the floor for Hoops fans. We're scheduled to be getting underway again on Thursday for round 7. Illawarra and Sydney. Besson short on the 3. As we spoke about right off.
Someone sitting there on the sidelines to step back in. That can have a detrimental effect as well. But no, it comes down to the personalities as Besson splashes 1 from the 3-point line.
Besson has 10 points, has 12 points.
Nice touch. Beautiful touch from up. 3 seconds to play with.
Third quarter's not the Bullets' strong suit. Besson from a long way out. They're last in the competition, Brisbane, in third quarter. Try and score off back-to-back possessions. Wide open Besson. Not that time. Bullets to... Ticking to 30 seconds remaining. Besson steps back. The Bullets live. Sobey quickly. Breakers searching for their first win of the Hungry Jacks NBL season. Besson took it at Magnate, found life a little difficult. McDaniel. Besson driving with the left hand. Just into a tough shot, McVeigh.
But, you know, working hard on the boards, a couple of dimes, a block, really active first 5 minutes, and there's another one.
Says no to Hugo Besson. Magnate.
Rating. Just giving up easy looks way too often, and these last couple of possessions are a good example of those struggles.
Here's a nice look for Hugo Besson in the corner.
Improved nice defend Maloney up and under and through, couldn't finish.
Still the Breakers. Besson wide open.
It was improved. He's had a bit of a tough start to the season.
Inbound. Here's McIntosh again. Scores right in the shadows of three-quarter time. Besson got it away. This is as good as an opportunity as you could possibly have. It's go time for the Breakers. So they want to stay in this one. Besson gets into the cup, lays it up with the left hand for his first points of the afternoon.
Well, again, love that he didn't settle.
Space and then go to work. He's done a good job moving his feet. Weeks able to score over the top.
Besson, not that time.
His best to chase, but he got held up on the screen. And Steindl able to knock it in.
Here's Besson with his feet set. That time, McDowell White comes up with it. Besson getting in a little deeper. Points are going to count.
There you go, picked it up, and when he got the...
So Magnate couldn't control the offensive rebound. Breakers need to go. Besson for three. Now it's hard for them.
And now arriving late, so the patient here initially, and they've got 3 seconds now. They need to get busy. Besson. He fires, caught it deep, but it's going to come to McDowell White, and they can reset.
He draws up a play, sets something up because he sees what's going on, and they don't get to it. Jeremiah Martin just goes out on his own agenda, and Besson can't get that one to fall.
Martin. Shot clock rolls to 5. And they swing it around. Besson is open. Can't connect. Caught it short with a rebound. Falls to Delaney from on. Getting Lualachul out of his comfort zone for the moment. Wants to get past him from the cup, but can't finish. Thought he was fouled. Referees didn't see it that way.
Jack White's return saying, we feel like the evolution for Jack White is to play some more at the small forward spot. Besson banks that off the board, and he's come out here his first minutes back.
Besson gets it from Wetzel. Breakers looking to go back-to-back. Buckets can't convert. And a guard it came from Timmins. Shot clock to 5. Not a lot on offer. Forced just to create. Almost in midair, but gets it done.
That three in last 2 or 3 minutes, we haven't seen it go back to him. Gets starved of it a little bit, and Besson. The way they're trying to play Besson. Give him some touches and some looks.
Low hands off. Besson works inside Jack White. Knocked down Dellavedova, who thought it should have been a foul.
Couple of bounces before you attack that big fella. It's harder for the bigs than when they're right near the basket, when they're surrounded by other players.
Last play of the third quarter wouldn't drop for the Breakers. Down White uses Delaney. Besson. That's a good penetration there, and down low, that's a nice finish for Hugo Besson.
I thought that the switch was on.
Wetzel, Besson from the foul line. A little deep. Hook 40 the rebound, and Dellavedova running.
What's going on that penetration?
Shot clock to 7. Besson. Oh, that's a nice finish. Some sort of tricks.
That's tough.
Finals MVP. Tyler Harvey gonna win MVP of the league. But that man is Finals MVP. He will be the reason they win that chip.
Besson to the cup. Opens the scoring. The Hawks go 1 from 3 to start this game. Besson off target with his 3 as well.
You can't go under him. You can't give him any.
It's going to get ugly. His skill set is ridiculous. You better double.
Hugo Besson takes it to the rack.
Man, I can't get enough of this guy. A split of the defense and finishing traffic by Rathon Mays. He is tough.
Martin out for Besson. That's deep on the 3. Wetzel keeps it alive, though. He's 14 so far.
I mean, when you have an addition of a rock star like Duar Reed, you'll take the back seat a little bit because he's going to attack the basket and get closer, get an easy bucket to get himself going in this second half.
Besson took it straight at Reed.
And that is great defense. That's how you get it back when you take Matty Dellavedova.
Hashtag NBL22 to give us your thoughts on social media. Besson fires away. That's long. Into Reith running the... Just 4 of 18 outside this afternoon, New Zealand. Besson all the way in. There's Wetzel.
That's what I spoke about from Besson. Can he put the ball in the...
Besson guarded by Jessup. 2 sensational young talents, and Besson wins out.
Nice left hand finish.
I wish I had an explanation for that. But...
I like the 4 birds that he has. One was representing his mother, father, sister, and himself.
He's got a big Reith deep on the 3. Hawks lead by 1. Besson from the elbow. His floater short, got his own rebound, and scores. Points are good.
Waited plenty of time to get a good look.
Besson up top for 3. Got it.
The young fella does not...
Delaney throws it away. Harvey surveys the floor. He slips over. Numbers ahead for New Zealand. Besson pulls up for 3.
Good set here. The Breakers get a good-looking shot and then worry about the defensive end.
Hawks have scored off their last 2 possessions. Besson. Froling having a big say in proceedings late. Dow White swings to Delaney. Thought about getting the 3 ball away. Besson, aggressive. Floater from the free throw line.
Tough.
A player. One of the early MVP candidates to Reith comes up big. Besson. Long. Rebound Reith. Besson has 14 points. 1 of 6 from outside tonight.
Oh,
that's a hell of a time to bury one.
This kid is...
This is going up. They love the mismatch. They're just attacking them. Good defense.
Reith did enough. Shot clock's now at 5. Drags it a 5. Drags it a long way out. Uses the Wetzel screen. They've got to get something up. Besson.
Oh,
yes!
my goodness. This...
In the Southeast Melbourne game, Will McDowell White had tongues wagging all around the world with his hammer dunk as Hugo Besson was red hot.
Best guys in the league, and Jack White's still not back. He's back next week. Credit to him, you know, amazing job coming back from Achilles. He's done the same thing, but he's arguably one of the best players in the league, in my opinion. He's the X factor for them. Chris not there. This doesn't mean shit.
And they've come out fired up today.
And it's fair to say they've been very unlucky in the last couple of years as well.
And we've got so many challenges that they're playing through at the moment, Coach. They're on the road.
5 of 24 now, 20%, 1 of 7 from the field, and it's complete opposite down the other end of the floor.
Hugo Besson.
Besson! It's just there. The defense is sort of there, but really not having any
That's
impact.
the word. They're sort of there. They're not. You got to get up and in, make him move that ball around. You can't just let him stand there and shoot the ball.
Genuine title contender.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 3-0. Playing great basketball.
There's a bad breakdown for Adelaide defensively. CJ Bruton wants to talk about it.
He has to take more shots than he's taking. He has to get himself going. If not, and he's probably the third choice with Isaac and Daniel Johnson being in there. He has to get himself going.
4 of 7 in the afternoon as well for the Frenchman. Here he is, guarded by Malou. Able to get in deep. Wow, he's such a talent.
He is.
There's no way he should be able to drop.
Besson kicks it out for Wetzel. Shot clock in single figures. He's a long way out. That doesn't stop him. It jumps out at the last second.
Undersized 4 that can spend some time in the 3.
Delaney, nothing but net at the other end.
How do you get that wide open though? Explain it to me.
McDowell White, 4 of 4. Christmas Bark has Besson. It's French for 3.
Well, you know what he's doing? He's playing a game of horse with him. Great to see that he's recovered. Isaac Humphries draining that opening 3 for the Adelaide 36ers.
Didn't see a lot of him in the first half.
got into foul trouble early, didn't he?
7 minutes. He's played around the same this afternoon. Besson for 3. Stone cold since halftime.
Close his eyes. He closed his eyes somewhere.
Creative. That's just instinct and touch. He's up to 22.
Change-ups for both teams, so McDowell White, and now that rim's out. They get the ball back again, straight to the hole, and Jochi rejects it on cue again.
And that is just elite Achilles heel. It was. And he confidently lets that's the first 2 attempts. 2 for 2 from the 3.
And they're all firing up from the 3, which is great news. Hugo Besson giving some... What's the ref? Curled this season. Barks on the floor, hands to Besson. And back to a Phoenix ball. 20 years of age is going to have to play a role. Ousmane Dieng, 18 years of age, is going to have to play a role now. Besson takes it to the hole, and the putback doesn't quite work, though. Chi's got 3 fouls. Pino's now got 2. And we've got a game. Floater on the run, doesn't drop. Adnam, the rebound. Big 3 minutes coming up to half-time. Finishes hard work. Hugo Besson gets the screen into the paint, takes on Jochi and gets it there.
It's a great take.
And you can see the little hesitation.
Wetzel, he's got Creek in his grill this time. Back out. Besson from the logo. Air ball. Big stop. 13 was the quarter-time margin. Delaney hands it up. Besson. He gets on the lazy Susan with the spin move and drops it in. They all want a part of the action. Big rebound pulled down by Besson. Quickly down the other end. From outside the arc. Never looked good through the air.
Finn Delaney,
to the NBL for many, many years, and we wish him all the best in his 250th tonight.
Yeah, great calls, Jen. Besson steps it in, used the body and the glass. Seconds ticking down. A full court shot at an NBL game. Head to the NBL website page to enter for your chance to shoot for $100,000 in the Latrobe Financial Sharp Shot competition. Don't worry if you missed the foot. It's in a hurry now. Delaney. Back out to McDowell White. From the corner. Besson's had a couple of chances saved. Can he keep this one alive? Jochi staring him down. Little mismatch. He danced on him, broke his ankles and dropped it. And they're still in it. Besson could bring it down the floor inside 2 minutes.
3-ball heel make it interesting.
Oh, will it what? Will it what? Baby, that's good from outside. All of China watching. Great to have your company for NBL 22, and he has taken it next level.
Let's go!
All of a sudden, it's back open again.
He put him in the clip.
Very high. 36 points. It surprised me. 32 was his best, and now he's got a new career high.
Besson again. Oh, could he? Still alive. Delaney with the fatal. Jochi not quite on the same page there. Here's Jeremiah Martin again. Feeds it out. Besson. And in a blink of an eye, they're back in.
Say all those guys out and having to go into isolation, disrupted at practice, and it's showing a bit on the court thus far in this first half.
Besson tried the tough finish, couldn't. Finn Delaney, who owes his coach. Hands it off to McDowell White. He intended Besson. Pulls up for the 2. Doesn't get it to go, and it's still a Breakers. They're going to have to learn to be away because they're going to be on the road for a while, New Zealand. Besson from way outside all net.
Sometimes an aggressive conversation.
There was some intensity. Simon Mitchell's voice. Might have a big lead, but he's a little worried as Besson hooks up another 3-point attempt. 20 years of age, the youngest. Besson gave it some thought, takes on Creek, and taken out of his hands. Oh, Jochi said, no, it's mine.
Things flowing a little bit in that third term.
Yeah, he had 24 points in that Breakers win over Phoenix during the preseason and rejected again But big jump.
And that's what we're talking about.
He's cutting to the basket. His pass was chopped off, though, by Wetzel. Might have seen the Phoenix playbook once or twice. Hugo Besson with his left hand. This has been a really fast start to the Breakers. Force Wetzel to dump it back out, but Yanni rolls to the cup. And Besson. The Phoenix did pretty well to jam up the paint. And change, as does Will McDowell-White. They're the leading scorers in the game so far. Besson has been busy. Chi did enough to change the shot. It's knocked out first points of the afternoon. 16-12, Breakers way. Hugo Besson has looked really aggressive in this first quarter.
Well, back-to-back buckets for the Breakers. Outstanding potential, and looking forward to getting a look at Ariel Huck-Porty in the second leg tonight.
Oh, Besson, nice drive. It's been really...
He is a handful on the glass at both ends of the floor.
So 3 seconds left. It'll have to be Hugo Besson. And that tip-in might have counted from Yanni Wetzel. This increased tempo. There he is, relocated to the corner. Hugo Besson over the top of Joe Chi. Wow! By the man we've been speaking about all day. And Besson on the move at the other end, put the ball on the floor and blew past Dane Pinot.
That is classy.
He's into double figures on 4 of 10. Besson, who was driving on the last possession, now stepping out, knocking down the...
Scorer off the bench, which he did just so well last season, especially in the first half of the year.
Galloway, offensive rebound, out to get it back to Delaney. They set up offensively. Besson into the paint, banked it home. 7 seconds for the Breakers. Besson, a block has been called.
Build that gap beautifully so far.
Only one game left in the Blitz for both teams after this, so they're playing to win. But Joe Chi's graceful. He really is. He's got lovely feet. Besson, 3 more.
Well, it's a work.
McDowell-White, who started the game in a flurry with a couple of threes, hasn't scored since then, though. Besson.
Back out there, 2 offensive rebounds in winning time.
And just did enough defensively there not to give away the foul. Well, otherwise. Besson lays it up with the left hand. 1 on 3. As Liam said, Yanni Wetzel back into the team. Just a minor calf injury, which meant that he didn't play in their opener against Melbourne. Besson under pressure and under some duress from Swaka Labouk.
Up the freeway.
We won't have to wait long. Sunday, December the 11th, the Kings and the Hawks go head-to-head in round 2. Laying it up, Hugo Besson. Loose ball comes up for the Breakers. Besson pulling the trigger early in the offense. Not that time either.
Well, we had Wetzel down low.
We're going to love seeing that this NBL 22 season. We're going to love seeing Hugo Besson.
He's just a scorer.
Just a flat. That chance. So looking forward to seeing how he takes another step this year.
First possession for the Breakers. Here goes Besson. Wheeling and dealing. Agata gives him a look from long range, and he drills it. Hugo Besson with a
shot off, and got Payton Sievert down low. Nice little step through. And if there was any sort of little nerves being back in a Melbourne United jersey from Delhi, that'll calm them. As Besson tees one up and comes up short, because he is having everything his own way early in this one.
Here's Sievert. Besson, another look at it from range. That one's long. Can't quite find the target.
DG to get a couple up once he knocks one in. It comes up a bit long there.
Here's Besson. pulls up mid-range. It's off. Peatling cleans it up.
Makes one quick move, gets a little floater to go.
Seaver turns down his own floater to find low. Oh, wow. Hugo Besson. Athletic finish under.
Jeremiah Martin, he has been a real standout.
The final minute of the opening half. Besson, he gets a little space. Does not hesitate. But it comes off.
Could be Illy.
2-point lead. Here comes Martin. Time ticking away as the second quarter expires. Oh, boy. 3-point hit on opening game of the NBL Blitz. Besson. Step back triple. Going to his left. Can't hit it. Rob Lowe.
Couple of steals, 5 rebounds, 8 points.
Besson trying to make a play on Caleb Agata. Gets the step. Slices his way to the cup and scores it.
And you're right. Finally.
From beyond the arc. You can live or die with those sorts of numbers. Nice play.
Couple of good passes here from Besson. Start this game.
Bank it home. Besson inside for Lowe, who's playing some good minutes.
Besson also really showcasing his passing ability. So you just got to have a look at the rim first. Good little pass from Will McDowell wide. Might have a little floater. Trying to draw the defense.
He'll get himself on the free throw line.
He's engaged with the referees.
Rob Lowe.
And it's not about the record, it's more about them getting better. And that's what he's brought to the table.
Back to Adams pass, a little nonchalant. New Zealand trying to cash in at the other end. Lowe scores, and we've got ourselves a 1-point game.
He's been good. I don't get it.
Seaver, he's wide open. That's a perfect shot.
That's what happens when you take the wide open shot, Pete. You learn it.
Maintain this 2-point lead. They led when it was 2-0. Their next lead after that was 42-41. Galloway upstairs.
They better do something about that pick and roll, Pete, because
It's a little different being on the road, although in a unique setting. You're on this winning streak. You've got a big game on Thursday against Illawarra. How is the mindset? How hard is it as Delaney's able to knock 2 straight? How hard is it to make...
Number 18 on the NBA mock draft back in December. Has fluctuated a little bit during the season. Nice turnaround and finish there for Rob Lowe to open his scoring account. Assists, 4 steals.
A good find from Liafa too. That's getting the ball into the hands of the man who's doing damage. Abercrombie responds down the other end. The Breakers shot.
Still to come this afternoon. Games on Monday and Tuesday to close out round 19 of the Hungry Jacks NBL. Close range. Finishing touches provided here by Finn Delaney. Sight there for the Phoenix as they close in on the century from close range. Finishing touches from Finn Delaney.
Cats, New Zealand, 3 of 12. Besson cleverly disguised that. Got it to Wetzel, who scores.
That was well done. Out of it. Makes it a little bit, well, there you go. Extended pressure.
Seaver beat the trap. Oh, McDowell White.
That's how you attack it. Beat the pressure in the back court. As
Besson has Rob Lowe.
That's why they made the sub. Now it makes sense.
Besson behind the back for Wetzel. Yep.
McDowell White just pokes it away and then leaks out and gets an easy 2. Turnovers for the Taipans, a real killer right now. They got 8.
A couple of early buckets for Pinder, close to the rim. Certainly, it's been an issue for him all season. Last in the league in three-point percentage is Abercrombie. That's vintage stuff from the Breakers. Dang, that's one guy that they would love to get going. He's had a bit of a rough time over the past month or so, trying to find his groove again.
Abercrombie fouled, gets it done. Chance at a three-point play here.
On Abercrombie, I don't mind you switching with Abercrombie because he can guard 1 through 4 at the very least, and sometimes 1 through 5.
They're getting plenty of success out of this action. The Breakers, the downscreen, Machado, and just had to find a way to get it to the big fella. Searching for the angle, and eventually he found it.
Wetzel, hard to the hoop, comes up with another 2.
For the Breakers since half-time. You talk about the 13 points in 3 and a bit minutes, plus the 5 fouls. As they just put a band.
Another thriller. When these teams played round 11, it was 84-83 New Zealand. Besson, nice speed. Here's Wetzel. Alex Loughton wanted him involved, and they get him involved. He's off to the free throw.
For a Thursday night first game of the doubleheader, here's Besson.
Besson, like Joey says.
Yes, Besson. Abercrombie started well on Sunday, was really aggressive off the tip, and likewise tonight.
And again, they're in the game now.
Deng with the throwdown. Here's Besson. Wetzel took his moment, and in the end, they just had to foul him and foul him hard because they knew what would happen if they didn't. Abercrombie, they continue to be hot. Trying to hold possession of the pill.
He's up putting his hands in there, Yanni Wetzel's got the 3 fouls.
Besson passes out Abercrombie.
He's been special tonight, hasn't he? He's not.
Abercrombie had a couple of these, or one already. Now has 2 as he gets it to go. Seaver for 3.
And this is a big law. Now, if this was their first season, which is impossible to do, and you knew nothing else about Bryce Cotton, and you had to choose between Vic Law and Bryce Cotton,
You take him Vic Law.
that's what I was alluding to.
You take opportunities to get even closer. Can they take one here? Seaver, feeling good. So he should be. Knocks it down. And the last 8 points. And Besson. Extra 5 minutes. Abercrombie got it. Great pass, Hugo Besson. Abercrombie nails it to open. Free basketball on a Monday night.
And not having him all season to now has been a massive setback.
Here is Tom Abercrombie on cue. Oh, heard us talking about him.
Shot fake, bucket, going to work.
Didn't play last game against Perth. Oh, the alley-oop this time for Yanni. Breaker's looking good. And it's been a delight to watch him evolve during the course of this season. And strip Finn Delaney was going to the bucket. John Kane, Latrobe Financial, but entries close tomorrow at midnight. So you've got to get your entry in now And if you missed your first shot, you can have a crack from halfway, and that
was slowly starts to weigh up and just gets heavier and heavier. No matter how hard you try and have that positive look about things.
It's a huge sacrifice that they've made. It's knocked down from Seaver.
The positive.
We just can't, we spoke a little bit about it, you just can't underestimate how tough it would be that when you do need that little comfort, good pass there, good finish from Galloway. You have to do it through faith. The Melbourne United's defence isn't going to allow them to score that many points. So they've got to really fix the defensive end.
Disruptive for him. Wetzel with the hook and the foul to go with it.
The way he does that, because Joe Lyle, we've seen him selfish.
For Caleb Agata. 17 points, 9 rebounds. Seaver from way outside.
We're starting to hit a couple now in this fourth.
And, you know, hang on a second. My Niners is -10, but it's you blokes that cook me.
I have to play your career plus minus. The Bucks.
A little spark up for sure. They need him to be really consistent. 15 points a game, every game. That's big for him. And this man, highlighted off the top, Finn Delaney.
3 wins and 9 losses for the season, the Breakers. Nice little pass inside. Galloway coming off the bench is having an impact. Picks up his third. Now fires away from deep. This Pinder trying to get active on the offensive glass with McCall. Up ahead though, Wetzel. Helps himself to an easy 2, and he's got turnover in this third quarter for Cairns. They had 12 at halftime.
Whatever 40 said at halftime, it's working.
Delaney, big knockdown from Finn Diesel.
Nick, show us what you got. 4 minutes on the clock. Time is now for the Breakers. Besson outside. Seaver from deep. Yes!
Just a little bit of indecision.
Hugo Besson working his way past the couple. Almost turned it over. In the end, it was perfect for Yanni Wetzel.
They put it in the right spot. They switched, throw it up to the big...
Besson.
Oh, beautiful pass.
Brilliant pass. Timmins has come in off the bench and been able to... Takes the bump. He was down for a while. Could have been a 4-on-5. They're able to get it. Yeah!
Good finish by the...
He can't get it done either.
Give it back. Give it to him. Give it to him.
Seaver for 3. Yes. McDowell White. Breakers look to shift the ball through hands. Nice action for Delaney, who will get himself on the free throw line.
It's a good matchup for Finn Delaney.
Looks like a second chance from halfway for 50K if you're unsuccessful. Breakers could use a few of them. Nice action out of the timeout.
97.
Dow White shares it top of the key. The song. He too wants get it out long. Delaney. Finally, they get a result from deep after missing their first.
Now it's the Breakers' turn at the other end. Wetzel spun away from Froling. Level at 84 again.
Well, here we go.
What a performances this year. He just looks more relaxed, more at home. I asked him if it was just familiarity with the league, knowing your players better, and he said, yep, all of the above. And I couldn't speak to him without asking him about that hellacious dunk, if I can borrow.
Doing with the on-ball.
New Zealand have been moving the ball so well in this first half. Here's McDowell White.
Wow, they're putting on a show. They are putting on a show.
8 of 50.
Besson doesn't want to turn this one over. It's past Prokop. Oh, and another jam from Wetzel.
And 1. That's what you need. You need to call that, ref.
Nonetheless, you're a Breaker fan. And Joe Chi says, no, this is my house now. Oh, the jam was nice, though, from Galloway.
Good take from Besson. They got the ball back up.
On, little up fake. Didn't get the bite that he wanted from the Arthur. Takes it to the top. Now got Mitch Crick to beat. Had to give it up. And, well, he owes them Finn Delaney, and he finds the hole.
The road. Delaney not shy in getting his 3-ball away.
He'll have enjoyed that. Spoke about the musket operating in the low block. I chatted with Simon Mitchell yesterday. He said we dumped it into him at practice today, and he looked really good down there.
What's that response from Kyron Galloway?
Well, it has been a tremendous story. Again, buying into the culture that Scott Roth has created.
And the Jet off target, his first look. Great article today on mbl.com.au, written by Chris.
I had a chat with Peyton Seaver after that game in Bendigo. We'll speak a little bit more about as this game goes on and just how he came into the season and trying to adapt with his injuries as well. But really loves it.
Krislovic in motion, off target. Matt Kenyon doing Matt Kenyon things. Couldn't finish. Three. Last time we saw Tasmania on Friday against Cairns. Steindl couldn't bank it home. Besson. The Jet baseline. Looks for McVeigh. Receiver. Kenyon outstanding. Chopped it down, won it for McVeigh, and Adams misses the tip in, stole it out of the lap of McVeigh.
That's good hustle.
Couldn't get it to go. Adams pulls up. They are ice cold. Now none of 8 the Kings from the floor to kickstart this one. They're 2 of 10 from the field now, New Zealand. Sydney 2 of 9 on the other end. Adams' little step around was nice. They kept it way short. Delaney wasn't the greatest to pass. Abercrombie was able to get it up and kept the line by Wetzel to the hand of Besson.
I was going to say this.
We've got the Hawks in 48 hours.
That's right, because there's no way you can come out and play like this against the Hawks. They're going to kill you.
Glover's short. Besson's got to push.
With the breakers as well. One of the all-time greats.
Liam, with this team not making the finals, what do you see changing for next year? Do you have any idea at all?
To reach its target is Liafa. Good skills. Oh, heavy contact. No whistle. Munford misses. And a chance for the breakers here. Besson pushing to issue. Cutting across. Foul's going to be caught in him. Creek wants to go on with it. Little over 3 minutes out. Mitch Creek decides to go solo. Can't connect.
A couple of those absolute heartbreakers.
Yeah.
Case. The Wildcats, of course. Cotton.
He's still got it. Probably they need to still win 3 games to really be 100% sure that they're going to get there. So that's why this game, and you can almost see there's just a little shot up.
Blanchfield misses. Breakers happy to take all the time. Law. Shot clock down to 5. Doesn't go.
There's Wetzel again, moving his feet. Out on the perimeter.
Machado again, the shot clock getting dangerously low. Pinder turns, faces, that's no good. Besson going to try and push the tempo.
Good job by Cairns. Can they get a bucket?
Keanu Pinder couldn't get it to go. Great D by Yanni Wetzel. Now Besson will push. 9-point deficit for the break. Gets a hand to the Randall 3, and you would think if it wasn't already over, it is done now. It's got scrappy late. Besson trying to push.
Good offensively at times with these Dan Shamir systems, but they've had all kinds of trouble at the defensive end.
Let's go courtside. Alex Loudon.
Yanni Wetzel just a powerhouse on the offensive end. His activities
last quarter. Had a chance to beat New Zealand last time. Missed the last shot. Nartai fires. It's been his night. Jordan Nartai.
Franks over Wetzel. Short.
Liam, was the decision for Wetzel to leave Southeast Melbourne his, or was it?
Here is Blanchfield. Just pulls up. Long shot, long rebound, and the Breakers get a chance.
A little bit of mix-it-up defense. Started in a 2-3, went back.
Took after him and limped off.
Big question.
Late in the second quarter.
The big question for ScoMo, as Bryce pulls up, is that do you keep the same strategy and just try and do it better, or
the Wildcats are tied up or even take the lead?
You're going.
Great defense.
They've done a good job.
He's taken 4 threes in the quarter. He's hit 3 of them. Law, can he match it? He can't.
They're doing a good job of just give the ball to that man and usually good things happen.
Besson, straight back at it, no good. Wetzel, Besson, they'll keep it, but they've got to get to work fast. Delaney knows it.
And that's where you're most likely to be exposed around the box.
Now Besson will pick up the Wagstar miss and push it right the other way.
Alive, giving his team second and third chance opportunities. 16 rebounds in the contest and another block.
Wetzel perfectly able to run it.
Man, it's on the island. It's not going to end well.
Cotton stops over Wetzel. Can't give the lead back to them. And the shot clock difference is about 6.5 seconds.
We're never going to be good enough for this league. But as you said, all credit to Dan Shamir because he's done the right thing by holding them accountable, saving them better players.
Got his man.
And not overdo it.
McDaniel baseline was stripped. His hands by Besson. Minutes for Jock Perry. Adams pass a little nonchalant. New Zealand trying to cash in at the other end.
Turnover number 11 for the Kings. Here's Besson.
White couldn't score. Here's Kevin White, 35th birthday today. Shout out to Kev. Been a mainstay here in the Hungry Jacks NBL.
Which you create shots. What system are you going to go through to get those shots? And you can't help but think of those, all those times that you'd see the action, the misdirection.
Yanni's got 22 and 10. There's the steal. Nice hands from Hugo.
McDowell White just pokes it away and then leaks out and gets an easy 2.
Single-digit games. Besson last 2, 0 of 11 combined from 3. He's hoping he can get going today.
The lead Majuk Deng of the ball after he just lost control.
Franks, nice pass. In the end, probably too nice. Deng wasn't ready for it, and New Zealand have an opportunity. His hand. Travers loses it. Besson's got one-on-one, and that is a delightful green light team.
He's only played 15 minutes.
Remarkable. And without Randall getting in foul trouble, as he gets his hand in the passing lane there, and now they'll push through Besson. He wants to pull up.
Steal this one as they stole it when these two teams met earlier this season. Duffelmeyer, the feed in. That's not the start they were after. Besson. Seaver.
Initial containment. Everyone's got to be down in the stands, moving, helping each other. Gee. Jack White may as well have rolled that to hook Porty.
McCarron with a shot clock at 4. Threw a no-look lob for Bairstow. That was a little sloppy.
Spot for him to be in. And McDowell White able to knock it down over that outstretched hand.
They've been able to create some great opportunities for themselves, New Zealand.
He's been solid, Finn Delaney. He got the 18 points, 6 of 13.
Oh, back cut from Aquera. Turnover. Here comes Besson. Kicks it ahead. Siva. One-on-one with Dellavedova. No.
We out-rebounding them by 7, so you're ticking a few boxes in the categories, but 66% in two-point field goal percentage. How are you going to change things up defensively?
Yeah, we tried going a little bit of zone, which worked well.
He adds another threat to the floor.
Here's Pruster. Been out there for a couple of minutes. First catch. Sent away by Besson. Great defense from the teenage Frenchman here.
10-4. Early stages at MyState Bank Arena. Nice drive and finish from Josh Smith. Now has 4 assists.
It's a good outlet pass, but it doesn't happen unless Rob Lowe runs the floor like he did.
Bales. Spins on Besson, gets all the way.
He has some real potential to grow as a ball handler and a playmaker with his length and athleticism. Gets that one sent away.
On the season. Has them 4th on the table right now. Offensive rebound for Perth. Mostly done by Blanchfield. He wants to get busy.
Heartbreak ones where you've got good chances, been a real good chance to beat the Perth Wildcats. Really had the game won against Brisbane. Find ways to lose.
I fancy they move out of the home rooms for this game. I can see they're at the other end, but...
Yeah, they're at the away bench this time. They get...
Knocking on the door of double digits.
Last night against Besson. Tough shot, couldn't get it.
He is fantastic, regardless of his only 2nd game back. He's a world-class defender, so I wouldn't be switching much at all from either team.
Will McDowell-White is out with concussion protocol, so they certainly won't be rushing that.
Bruce back to Adams. Shot clock to 7. By Besson, elects to take him on. Always looks short.
Turnover. And for a guy who's had one of the plays of the year, everyone forgets about his dunk of the year potential.
Well, who does that record go towards, that specific game? Is he going to go towards Dan Schmier's record, or the assistant coach who's going to come in?
Grit, guts and determination by the Breakers. That's a charge.
Seavis. 2 of 6 so far for the night. Averaging a fraction under 6.5 a game. Tasmania a little stagnant offensively here. McDaniel takes... Almost gave that one up. Adams late in the shot clock. Shot clock at 7. Adams step back, hand in the face.
Hurtling through a period where the ball's not dropping for him, only 1 of 10 from the 3-point line.
Good defensive play.
For the timeouts, Tom Abercrombie was really vocal for the Breakers, but sadly for New Zealand, he has gone to the dressing rooms as Rutdan Mays draws.
We've seen him get out beyond the 3-point line and knock one down. Munford drives and they got a lot of different scoring options in this outfit, the Breakers. Not to be out
to the floor.
Here's Pruster. Been out there for a couple of minutes. First catch. Sent away by Besson.
offensifs, décidément, dans ce match. On est parti avec beaucoup de rebonds offensifs. Et Gédéon Peter qui déclenche à 3 points. C'est raté.
They're starting to stick a couple of these threes, the Breakers. It's back to 6. Steindl, catch and shoot. That's the
former team. Here's Tarangi from close range.
What system are you going to go through to get those shots? And you can't help but think of those. All those just get a shot up for the sake of getting a shot up.
Blanchfield misses.
Good hands for a big. Has some swipes at it.
Nice spin move from Chris Golding and the finger roll in to go with that.
Melbourne United weren't able to take advantage of it.
My goodness. So
Dave Barlow seeing some action.
Catch and shoot on the buzzer.
And elite defense.
Golding from the logo again. Lets it fly.
Breakers.
What did you think of the Jeremiah Martin move, Copes?
Well, as he said, there are 4 imports in the building.
Valentine's pass. Difficult one to control. No. 2 minutes left. Time now a factor for the home team. Bull
Wetzel thought he was fouled. Really should have done better from close range. Martin for Glover. Jalen Adams, the trailer, caught it in rhythm.
They were a really tough defensive unit. They absolutely were. And that's kind of where I think he added to his game. Tom Abercrombie.
Saw Frank, what was he off? Playing 2 plays maybe at the most. Just a real quick rest underneath out of bounds. Comes through with a layup. There's it.
all on the road, obviously, with border situations. Tan Mace forced into a tough look.
No, he is. That's what he does. It's been part of his calling card. That counts.
Points are going to count for
him. And he's come on at a real difficult time.
The Arthur tried to hand it up to Joe Cheadle, as they called him the essential Andrew Gaze of China, heading to Australia to play. And what a delight this game.
Third game of the Blitz for both teams. Phoenix have won their first game. It's good and can't knock it. The Kings need quick buckets. Adams with a hand in the face from Besson.
Which you probably might see a lot of stars potentially not play too many minutes, but I'm sure Dean Vickman wants to get him in enough spaces. CG tees one up and see.
Amadou Sidibé pour Évreux, Parker, Ryan Rooms, Gilet, Besson et Liam Flip.
Ouais, faute offensive sur le...
Mais ça va vite, hein, les déclenchements du shoot. Hein. Oh, il y a un petit...
Ouais, il y a un petit flotteur, il paraît.
He loves him.
Besson took the contact. 32-25. Good Friday basketballs. Chris Levick's.
Good pass inside to Maker.
Shot clock at 9. Cotton. Scoreless so far. Trying to get Hodgson involved. It was knocked away.
They certainly are. Right now, ranked number 19 and ESPN's top 100.
Great pass. Great pass. There's Salt battling underneath. Abercrombie was a foot. This is an ugly minute. That was a nice pass, and that was a better finish as well. Great. Franks from 26 foot. Long shot, long rebound. Drimmick is able to get it. Order announced Majuk. Good D by Delaney. Oh, accidentally ended up back to Majuk. You just get that feeling.
When he brought it down, there was no problem with Vic Law actually catching the ball.
Jesse, you can get it to go.
It was the right idea under normal circumstances, the right pass, and Travers comes in and makes it, but
as well.
It's a great offensive set. Nice back door.
Talking great looks and great passes almost.
Another one of those examples where you should normally expect Wetzel to be able to finish that. Down on the block, they leave him one-on-one. That has
options. Wetzel puts in 1 of 2. Detch. Bairstow looked around to see what was on offer elsewhere, and then Sunday Detch. Oh, he's holding it. He's got to go. And still doesn't go.
Ran off quickly. They play through Reith, and why not?
Rise up over the big guy.
Harvey attracted a crowd and floated.
He's just slowly.
Well, I know myself. I've had probably 4 or 5 of the NBA teams reach out to get
the first 5 points of this third quarter. Help get things going. Deng misses. Zimmerman takes on all comers. Can't finish.
Control the rebound. 12 boards to 4. This is one-way traffic statistically at the moment in favour of the Kings. And they look like they're going to
find him in that situation. The first 5 points of the second half belong to New Zealand.
Oh, another good start.
Adams. Got to get up. Don't think he did.
Leave that with me, Ken.
Adams. Crosses over Jenk. Takes a little bump. Ambitious there from...
There he is trying to get in and couldn't finish.
Off the missed free throw.
One more score might just take care of the result. Peatling becomes very difficult now. It's all about party time for Tasmania. Delaney throws it away. Harvey surveys the floor, he slips over.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to figure it out.
Adelaide have got to try and find a way to get some scores.
Rasmus Bark trying to wear him down. Steps past Rasmus Bark and tough bucket.
Brokoff was cutting to the basket.
It's for the Breakers from their NBA draft prospects. The French connection ticking the scoreboard over.
Wants to back in on McDowell White, then dump it out for Munford. Chi, big rebound, and puts it back. Munford has Chi rolling to the cup. The big man did so. Delaney. No foul call there. Oh, wow. Adams has Bruce on the trail, misses on the layup. Vodanovic.
Make a play. Delaney way more comfortable in that situation. Wetzel likes to just catch and finish.
There's Xavier Cooks.
Jackson Cartwright, pardon, fait un peu penser pour les anciens Zébriciens à Clévin Hanna. Je sais pas si ça vous... Alors s'il a la même carrière, on lui souhaite. Hein. Ajusté. C'était compliqué aussi.
Oh, il n'y a rien là.
Ouais.
Une des
là, il y a duel. Attention, ça chauffe un peu. Il y a un programme qui s'est présenté au bon moment.
Bien joué.
Early stages at My State Bank Arena. Nice drive and finish from Josh Mitchell.
Has, and it's exactly right. But it's from the top to the bottom. So it's from Scott Roth, it's from the organisation, even from the office. He wants that from everybody to be buying in. It's Josh Adams. Good little take, good finish.
Nice. And not overdo it. McDaniel baseline was stripped. Nice hands by Besson. Adams drives, draws a foul, and it goes from Rob Lowe of his talent. It's a statement. Nice take from Kenyon.
Missed a couple of open ones. 1 of 10 from the field. Has got 6 rebounds and 6 assists.
Adams drive. Breakers go to sleep and give Tasmania an offensive rebound. Adams off the window with...
Bales spins on Besson, gets all the way.
Inside, extra pass, Tarangi, too much on it from Pinot, but he did well to reel it in. Adnam back to him, reluctance to shoot. Shot clock at 1, Tarangi.
Nice move.
He has some real potential to grow as a ball handler and a playmaker with his length and athleticism. Gets that one sent away.
Like you say, disguised it enough to get it in there for a relatively easy one for Yanni Wetzel. Just get a shot up for the sake of getting a shot up.
Blanchfield misses. Offensive rebound for Perth. Nicely done by Blanchfield. He wants to get busy.
3. Keeps it alive. Did Deng. Quad noise stopped by Wetzel.
Heartbreak ones where you've got good chances, been a real good chance to beat the Perth Wildcats. Really had the game won against Brisbane. Find ways to lose.
Real games. Besson last 2, 0 of 11 combined from 3. He's hoping he can get going today.
Machado exploring. Now spinning back to the middle. And it wouldn't work.
The cot type behaviour.
Bukwal bullying his way down low and earning it.
Right now, they just seem a little tentative, relying on those switching defenses, but they're not getting down in the stance, regardless of who they're guarding. He is fantastic, regardless if it's only his second game back. He's a world-class defender, so I wouldn't be switching much at all from either teams.
That he wouldn't make.
And that's all right, because they got the ball where they wanted to. But that's not all right. The breakdown.
Boards to go with 37, which was the equal high score NBL 22, which he had. He's now equaled it.
Wow.
And this man.
Dupamai can bring a bit of a playmaking spark.
Marshall through the contact, and he'll go through the
12-point game, and Sunday Dead's just come out for Nick Marshall. Hugo sits down as well.
And Hiram Harris comes in for Johnson.
They've scored the last 5, New Zealand. Cleveland hard at the basket.
To give some of those guys on the bench some playing experience, because you never know what's going to happen in the playoffs.
I wouldn't mind talking a little bit of hands for a big. Has some swipes at it.
nice spin move from Chris Golding, and the finger roll in to go with that.
Give him the ball in that box and let him go to work.
Call. In Delaney, we've seen over the course of his career, he can stroke it from outside. Good extra pass there from Rasmus Bark.
8 unanswered points from the Breakers. Their best patch in the game.
Jessup behind the back. Conrad. Single figure shot clock. Rathan Mays tried the runner. Rathan Mays. Jessup, floater on the run, didn't go. Margin was beyond 20. And Rathan Mays takes it.
Jet takes a little bump. In the end, was that Jared Weeks in game 200. McDaniel.
A great takeoff.
Swakala Bullock, aggressive offensively. The last 8 the break.
We got a game, fellas. We have a game here.
Scoring. They finally found a way to get the ball to go into the hoop.
They got no minutes and gave him some energy on the offensive glass.
Illy downhill, lays it up with the left hand.
Quite there in that first term.
That's a wild 3-ball from Luala Chul. Breakers leading scorer. Still, Nate Perceiver with 9 points. Luala Chul, the leader for Melbourne, with 8. They've got 6 just before half-time.
That helps a lot, doesn't it? Daly with the floater, nice.
2 of 6 so far for the night.
He's had a bit of a tough start to the season. McIntosh vastly underwhelmed thus far, but they need him to be aggressive off the bench, just like that.
Almost gave that one up. Adams, late in the shot clock.
Through a period where the ball's not dropping for him, only 1 of 10 from the 3-point line.
Good defensive play from to 6. Melbourne with some work to do to get to the finish line. Penetration came
for the Phoenix, and going back home to New Zealand, and just does all the little things. The energy plays, even plays like that. Good finish.
Timeouts. Tom Abercrombie was really vocal for the Breakers, but sadly for New Zealand, he has gone to the dressing rooms as Rathan Mays draws the
ball on the road, obviously, with border situations.
Tan Mays forced into a tough look.
The guys back in to try and control the show. Good response out of the timeout. They've just got to get a couple of stops, and they're not going to get one here. That is a great move.
Johnson trying to get in deep. That's a tough pass for Withers to control. He did okay to kick it out to Hiram Harris.
Wow, a tough shot. Developed the jump shot. He was always strong on the boards, and he got a bit smarter. So, yeah, I'd love to see him playing some rounds.
So Andrew Gage didn't think he could play. Cooks was on the wrong foot. And Finn Delaney's nice night continues. 11 as he gets into double figures. Leads back to 5. Adams, pull up.
Out of that last timeout, coming out with a greater sense of urgency.
Liafa, heat
on the season. Has them 4th on the table right now. 19, the Tasmania Jack Jumpers looking to keep their finals hopes alive. Will play host to the Cairns Taipans. White. Off top. Blanchfield gets baseline. Cotton. Yes!
Have him back out there. Missed him. Abercrombie throughout most of this season. What noise for the Taipans, who hold that 7-point lead, had a 10-point lead in the first quarter. Here's Pinder. That's quite Noi for 3, that's no good.
Yeah, they're going up and down and just need one team to try and get some sort of authority on the defensive end. There's an air ball. Like 90% options at the rim that the Cairns Taipans haven't been able to convert on.
Steadying the ship.
Nothing you can do with all that muscle.
TD. Dremic, and it's sound from the 3-point line. He nailed that step back in the first half. He did a similar thing there. He's got 6 points on the night. The lead is 4. Dremic, can he reply? He perfectly. Here is Blanchfield. Just pulls up.
Let's not forget Delhi versus Illawarra.
Cotton, 3.
Back to you, 36ers. What do you got? Detch. Harris. McCarron, catch and shoot. McCarron. Well, he's going to have to let it go from way outside. Seconds left. McCarron has to let it fly. It's short, but they get it back. Might let it fly again. Mitch McCarron spins out of trouble. Mojave King to Johnson to McCarron. Sunday Detch. 2 left.
Sapper's thinking they're missing all these guys. We're going to walk in and get this one anyway. And that's often when things can go pretty south.
Jessup in the corner. 7 points, 4 rebounds. I feel like he's on your Christmas card list this year,
I was
Bulls.
about to say.
Jessup.
Delhi gives us some thought and keeps thinking. Chris Golding time.
Dave Barlow seeing some action.
Catch and shoot on the buzzer. Duck out, takes his time. All right, just let it fly here. Having some fun. Shake and bake. Jack White. Oh, Halabagata stepped it in, took it out. Golding with 4 left. That's his forte. Chris Gold.
An elite defense.
Golding from the logo again. Lets it fly.
It's good.
Yes.
They have shot the ball with confidence in this opening term. Machado late in the... A little flatter the second time. Taipans get after it. Here's Machado. Top of the key. No. 2 minutes left. Time now a factor for the home team. Bull
Bruce back to Adams. Shot clock to 7. Out by Besson. Elects to take him on. Always looked short. Betzel thought he was fouled. Really should have done better from close range. Martin for Glover. Jalen Adams, the trailer, caught it in rhythm.
Can't turnover. And for a guy who's had one of the plays of the year, everyone forgets about his dunk of the year potential. That was a bit of a...
Dan Mays. Conrad to the corner. Jessup for 3.
You want it to be on the players to call those player-only meetings, say, this is just not us. We know we're up against it, but we can be so much better than this, and they're showing that in the first half here.
No crowd for this one, but hasn't worried the Breakers too much. And they're still...
They were a really tough defensive unit. They absolutely were. And that's kind of where I think he added to his game, Tom Abercrombie.
As you mentioned, so he's been able to get him up.
Swaka Labullock is fantastic against Illawarra. Vasiljevic fires away.
Now, they haven't been able to come up with the O boards. That's a couple. But at least they're active. They're active on the defensive end. Not active enough on...
Did he have the pins to go with it?
Oh, my word, he did.
Oh, good man. Galloway, extra pass for Vodanovic. Steps into his three ball.
Got that nice touch.
And that's some upside for the Breakers. Besson only 5 points in the game. Vasiljevic drains it.
1 points and 9 boards.
Sydney Kings left the door ajar for New Zealand, and they kicked it in.
Off 0-6. You don't have that much room for error.
Golding.
First quarter points thus far for Brisbane.
Shot clock at 8. Patterson step back 3. Scott McVeigh pushes the issue. Go. Majette gets his 3 ball away. It rattles out. Kenyon drags down the rebound. Has got Steindl up ahead. Not that time.
The way they're trying to play Besson. My eyes are lighting up. I can see backdoor cut opportunities all over the places.
Here they go in transition. Harvey, catch and shoot 3. Ratan Mays might have a matchup here that he likes, guarded by Wetzel. Swings to Jessup though instead.
It's their first opportunity to really do it. They're in the driver's seat and they hold on.
What about you, Corey?
I think Illawarra.
If you want to get a pickle juice on the walk, then so be it.
Now Harvey's coming alive late in the game. Not that time. Delaney's hands have been pretty good. McCarron got involved. Here's Bairstow. Hannah's against the shot clock.
It has, and it's exactly right. But it's from the top to the bottom. So it's from Scott Roth, it's from the organisation, even from the office. He wants that from everybody to be buying in. It's Josh Adams. Good little take, good finish.
Nice. Adams pass a little nonchalant in 10 minutes a game, Topes.
And I get it, because when you got a guy like Wetzel who's automatic down low,
a bit tonight.
That was a third guess. Take the shot. You're wide open.
McVeigh through the contact.
Pick and roll.
Scores. Adams drives, draws a foul, and it goes.
Into the night. That's the trademark jumper from Abercrombie. All-time leading scorer for the franchise, and a lot of them have come off that elbow Jimmy. Great pass from Adams. Cooks was on the wrong foot. And Finn Delaney's nice night continues. 11 as he gets into double figures. Leads back to 5. Adams, pull up.
Turnover count is up to 12 for New Zealand. 7 for the Phoenix. And again, Munford, he found.
Like you say, disguised it enough to get it in there for a relatively easy one for Yanni Wetzel.
Down wide, just pokes it away, and then...
Yeah, they're going up and down, and just need one team to try and get some sort of authority on the defensive end. There's an air ball.
Machado exploring. Now spinning back to the middle. And it wouldn't work.
I think, honestly, you start another 5. I mean, you can't get any worse. You let these guys know that it's not working.
Kiddy had an outstanding night. Great little pass again. This time, Franks. That'll count. Still scoreless. Only a couple of shots in the field for Hugo Besson in his 7 minutes so far.
And another offensive foul on the other end.
Well, this minute and 40 here remaining is huge. They've done a great job.
Another pass.
Get back into it. And there you see, and finishes one in traffic. Just hanging on at the moment. You feel like the breaks and try and get some separation with some movement before you get to those on balls. And
Law felt boards to go with 37, which was the equal high score of NBL 22, which he had. He's now equaled it.
Wow.
And this man...
As they stole it when these two teams met earlier this season. Duffelmeyer, the feed in. That's not the start they were after. Besson to Johnson to McCarron. Sunday Detch. Two left. Oh.
Battling away right now.
Bad turnovers by New Zealand. And anytime you turn the ball...
He started his career as a New Zealand breaker. The Taipans for a couple of seasons now. There's Keanu Pinder on the end of a nice dime.
Give him the ball in that box and let him go to work.
Call. Call one way then the other, and then an offensive foul.
In Delaney, we've seen over the course of his career, he can stroke it from outside. Good extra pass there from Rasmus Bark.
8 unanswered points from the Breakers. Their best patch in the game.
It's Peyton Seaver. That's his third 3-ball. They can make the extra pass.
Here's Adams drawing contact and earning a trip to the free.
Margin was beyond 20. And Dan Mays takes it.
Jet takes a little bump. In the end, was that me going too? And in the end, it probably worked well because he was huge late. Here's Majet, been a star of the show. What a pass! Great pass!
In minutes and gave him some energy on the offensive glass.
Illy downhill, lays it up with the left hand. In that year. It's an astute signing by Tommy Greer and Simon Mitchell. Dellavedova. They've got 6 just before half-time.
That helps a lot, doesn't it? Daly with the floater, nice.
Got McVeigh pushes the issue. The Jet gets his 3-ball away. It rattles out.
Man, Magnay was patient in the block, trying to make something happen. Randall was open on the weak side. Kick, bucket for the Breakers. And
the way they're trying to play Besson. My eyes are lighting up. I can see backdoor cut opportunities all over the places.
To 6. Melbourne with some work to do to get to the finish line. Penetration came
for the Phoenix and going back home to New Zealand and just does all the little things. The energy plays, even plays like that. Good finish. Their first opportunity to really do it. They're in the driver's seat and they hold on.
What about you, Corey?
I think Illawarra.
If you want to get a pickle juice on the walk, then so be it.
Now Harvey's coming alive late in the game. Not that time.
Of their NBL 22 season. So let's get it on here. Opening stage. There is Joe Chi. Nearly. Couldn't quite find the handle. And the Alpha takes some time. Gives us some thought. And a little tie-up between
Aussies and imports. We saw Jay Sean Tate and his enormous line, 30-point suit. Got a bit of hamstring tightness. He's going to sit this one out. But Principal Singh, the Indian DP, is suited up, may get some minutes. He says, clear me some space. I'm going to go to work.
Here's Mitch Creek. Couldn't next start. Munford all the way in, a little too easy. He's torching his former team.
They've got a containment problem defensively at the moment for Phoenix. The upper giving the...
We expect him to be able to clean that one up.
Expect that, yeah. Here comes Golding. He just lets it fly. NBA territory.